Anyway, with that, we're here at the Walled City, which is where the Earthwalkers usually live. And apparently some still live here, even though it's floating off in the middle of space, and at least it somehow maintains its own atmosphere. At least all of these places do. Don't ask me how. It's magic force point Krazoa stuff, I guess. You gonna come here, Tricky, to dig up this spot I found? I'm gonna have to ask you again? Sure. Sure, whatever. I can do that. And another useless bathroom that I've lost count because it's been a while since we last found one. Anyway. But, so yeah, this is the Earthwalkers' homeland. You might have been wondering why the Earthwalker Queen was living in Thorntail Hollow. Well, because this. I don't know, it doesn't make too much sense to me either. But anyway, what do you have to say?
Our king is being held within the temple.
Okay. And that's useful knowledge, I guess, but first off, you might notice these switches in the trees. They light the torches, I guess, around where you landed your R-Wing. Maybe we should keep that in mind. Also, watch out for these. These are the red eye. Those switches you will need to press, but for now it's not a great idea to try and focus on that. Just keep safe in the red eye and get around places. And here's another Earthwalker, just standing here.
If I could get to the beacons, I know I could free our king.
Okay, get to the beacons. So apparently we need to light some beacons to free the king. With that, hit that switch and that lights another torch. Or perhaps those are the beacons that he means. Hint, hint, hint. Hint, 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 hint. Yeah, I'll stop being dodgy and not and unhelpful. Basically, there are four Earthwalkers scattered around the lands of the Walled City here, away from the Red Eye, and each one is standing near a tree that has a switch in it. And if you hit all the switches, you'll light all the beacons, and you can get into the to see the king. I believe so, anyway. It's been a while since I played the game, so I might be forgetting some details. Also, there's a life force gate over there, so that's an interesting thing to kind of remember. There's a bridge there that seems broken, and some way to raise the bridge, perhaps, maybe to cross again to get to that Earthwalker. So we're gonna have to do that, and I'm gonna have to remember how to do it. Isn't playing games after years of not playing them fun? Ow. Anyway, you want to avoid those things as much as possible, which I'm not doing a very great job of doing, I suppose, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm thinking, if only just to see what it does, I'm going to use the ground quake on these like you're supposed to. Okay, that does that. And that basically starts a timer, and you have to go in and get to that door on the temple. I think this is okay. Yeah, this is the way to go. Those things are gonna basically try and shove you off the edge. And you're gonna have to go, just keep going around. You don't want to go in there because that'll take you to the wrong one. I think you go down here. Yes, and in here is the correct way. Roll here, dodge the flames. And you'll come out here. Tricky. Can you do it? In time? No, you cannot. That's fine. But yeah, you're going to have to do these trials. There's 2 of them. They're basically the same as each other, just in reverse. Also, your ground quake will not affect the red eye. Just letting you know. Yes, I would try to get them, but there's nothing you can do about the red eye yet. So, there's fuel barrels there, I think. I just noticed. I think you can use fuel barrels to stun them. But I don't think even that. Okay, that was oddly nice, because I don't think that's what it was supposed to do. Is my game just messing up, or is it just generous if you fail it the first time, I suppose? Okay, not what I meant to do. Tricky, just light that torch, and there you go. No, I think I was mistaken. I think these are the beacons you need to light. Those switches are a thing that you need to... Those torches over there are a thing you need to light too. But I think these are the beacons that it means. Because I think that lit up that panel. But I think that's how you're supposed to get in to see the king. I don't know. This game can be slightly confusing, I suppose. Anyway. But now you get it over here to the one with the moon. Got the sun and the moon motif going on. Ground quake. Do that. And you've got to light this torch and go through there to get to the moon. I think it gives you the same amount of time. I'm going to move it over to the flame on the inventory just so I don't have to waste any time in the inventory once I get to the beacon. Anyway, you go around this way now, because this is how you're supposed to get to the moon one, because of the blue lights. The sun thing is out, so you have to go this way around past the sun door. I don't know why it was weird and did it the other way around from what it's supposed to. This top level here, we may get to that later on in the game. But for now, let's just go in here, and make our way. Now the sun door gave you fire from the vertical. This gives you ice from the horizontal, I guess. And also, why did you go back to that menu? Tricky. Light the beacon. And let's open that doorway. Or tunnel, or whatever you want to call it. Also, that's not what I was trying to do, even in the slightest. But, yes, bad guy. That is a bad guy. But, now with that, at our convenience, we can go down here and take a look. And who might this be?
Dad, you're okay!
Tricky, my son. You don't have to worry about me. I am the king. Ah, the famous Star Fox, hero of Dinosaur Planet.
Yeah, that's me.
How did you know about us?
And before you ask, no, I haven't got the Spellstone, but I do know where you could look. To enter the lair of the Red-Eye King, you must first find the 2 sacred teeth. Not an easy task, as they are protected by the very life force of the Red-Eye tribe. Locate the magic cave. The answer lies within.
Don't let a day go by in doubt. I don't know. Either way, we're ready to begin. Let's go over this bridge that was raised up by talking to the king. And let's see, what do you have to say?
Look for other Earthwalkers. They will guide you on your quest.
That basically gives you a hint as to what I already told you, that these switches are always near another Earthwalker. The king doesn't count. But with that, we've lit another torch. And he told us to seek the magic cave. Or as I prefer to call them,
Fine.
shiny green holes. What do you have to dig up there? Yet another useless bathroom, Dad. Okay, I'll feed you.
I'm stuck.
Sure you are. But, anyway. The sacred teeth are protected by the very life force of the Red-Eye tribe, you say? Well, I wonder if that could be what that is. And what's that over there but another Earthwalker next to a tree? So I know where to look next. Also, I know something that I might as well just do now is get hurt while trying to harvest bomb spores. Or just try and harvest them anyway. I was late to that one. But, I don't know, I'll just plant that. I don't know, I'm just looking around here, just doing things that I notice when I notice them. This is just a little cave. It has yet another useless bathroom, Dad. And a couple of boxes you can only break if you're in a sharp claw. So really, there's not a whole lot of point to that. Those bathroom dads are they're gonna get to me, I swear. It's like so many of them, and you can only hold so few. But from up here at this vantage point, you can see we need to kill 4 red eyes. But yet we don't have a way to even kill 1. So what do you say we get on that?
The secret of the river can be found amongst the leaves.
The secret of the river can be found amongst the leaves, you say. Well, with that, let's light that torch. We've lit all 4 of them. Ah. There's something in the river that we unlock by looking amongst the leaves. Game, your oddly specificness knows no bounds. Hang on, what's this?
Flame.
You might want to help me with that. We're just gonna have to wait for flames to die down, but once they do, the rock is still not gonna burn your hands. Or paws, or whatever. And here's an odd planting patch in the middle of nowhere. I wonder what that could mean. It means that mushroom just went away. It just hopped and went away, completely out of reach. That's lovely. But anyway, our staff is glowing green. That's a good sign. Let's plant this bomb spore and light. I'd say light fuse and get away, but in this case it should be the other order because the fuse is very short and you have to light it from a distance to not get burned. Well, blown up, basically. But either way, my references are going to fall flat probably anyway. With that, we have yet another staff upgrade. They're just giving us these to us like candy, aren't they? They're delicious. I don't know why I thought to say that, but you've got the Super Groundquake. Basically, you now have an upgraded Groundquake. And interestingly, in some games they would just upgrade the power of your existing ability and you would just use the same amount of magic or something like that. In this game, that's exactly what they do. I forgot. I think it actually uses more magic, but I'm not entirely certain. But either way, now instead of our old Groundquake, we have the Superquake. And that's just how it is, how it's going to be for the rest of the game.